what made now the right time to do a podcast?
I mean, I think I'm kind of in a transitional period in my career. You know, obviously this year it'll be 30 years I've been taking bumps, and my bump card is pretty full. I probably have multiple bump cards that are pretty full. So it is time, I feel like, to kind of transition into a new area, something that I can do later when I can't take bumps. So I feel like this is a good time. And I'm almost like a modern guy who's still in the midst of it in a main company on a major platform, and I can still revisit the past and talk about the present.
I mentioned the podcast earlier. Would you like to bury John Alba? I would love it if you buried John Alba. I think that would be great. He's not here, so we can say pretty much whatever we want. His hair's terrible, first off.
Well, I mean, we do have a burial site on the Hardy compound. I mean, we could lay him to rest.
There you go.
Maybe we could dump in the Lake of Reincarnation and see if he comes up with something different first.
He needs it. He definitely needs it. But like, as we've seen with the podcast so far, like, you go really in depth with stuff. I just sat here and watched you all film the last 20 minutes of one.
Right.
And like, the recall is amazing. Like, for every detail, like specific movements and body motions and things like that could mean more. Maybe they don't mean anything.
Right.
Like, I mean, that is so in depth. Is there anything specifically besides the broken universe that when the podcast came up, you were like, this is a topic I have to tackle. People need to know more about it?
I mean, most anything I've done in my career, I think you can go into depth on it. And I've always enjoyed whenever you hear stories from, you know, a famous singer or a favorite actor, there's always so many behind the scenes deals that are so surprising and unique and different. And you just don't know the circumstances that surrounds everything. And I love being able to, you know, disclose those things and tell people the stories, because a lot of them are really funny. Even the thing like, you know, I mentioned in the final deletion, how literally we sent it into the office to our bosses at the very last second so they couldn't stop it from airing on TV.